Hello and welcome. This is a tutorial on how to do QR code activities in the classroom. This one specifically is about teaching musical sight reading. So I'm just kind of going to go through the different 5 stations that I had prepared and kind of talk about how the QR code is implemented into them. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So for my specific activity, musical sight reading, we will address the standard of reading pitch patterns from a staff and performing using solfege and hand signs. So for this first station, the students will be expected to do solfege identification. So once they scan this QR code, it will take them to this website. So I already have this pulled up. So what this activity will be doing, it's a quiz slash game. So it's asking the students, can you pick the solfege syllables? Sorry, need to reload that. So once they click play, it will pull up all these different options, and the kids will be expected to go through and find the solfege. And they have a time limit, so let's go ahead and do that now. So they click do. And then you have re, and then mi, and then fa. It's taken a while. And then so, la, and then ti. Ooh, almost made it. Okay, so then if they don't get 100%, encourage them to keep trying again and again until they reach 100% before they can move on to the next station. So the next station is solfege recall. So once again, they'll scan this QR code and it will take them to this website. So let's go ahead and go there and restart that. So this is on the same website, but this time it's asking them to name the syllables of the solfege scale. So they'll be expected to not pick them out, but to actually just recall them from memory. So you have 3 minutes to do this, or they would have 3 minutes to do this. So go ahead and click play. And the first one is do, and then D, and then re, and then re, and then me, and then mi, and then fa, and then fi. And so they would just keep going until they were able to fill in all the different syllables. And once again, if they didn't get 100% on the first try, then encourage them to keep trying again until they are able to get the full 100%. That way they're ready to move on to the next station. So for this third station, it's all about finding do, which is a very key aspect to sight reading. So once again, scan the QR code, take them to this page, and it's just an article that talks about finding do. It discusses a little bit about what is a key signature, which is very helpful, if the kids had forgotten. And then it also talks about finding do with sharp keys and finding do with flat keys, which is very important because they are 2 different things. And I just think that the illustration really helps, and their explanation is very thorough but also not confusing. And then also down here it has some different questions, wait, what if there's only 1 flat? How about no sharps or flats? So it kind of addresses all the different spectrums, so that way the kids aren't left with any more questions. So once they complete reading that, they will move on to the next station, which is hand sign review. So they've learned the solfege, they learned how to find do. Now the next part of the standard is hand signs. So once again, scan the QR code and it will take them to this YouTube video. It's a cute little video, kind of silly, but it's just teaching them about the different hand signs. The person goes through and sings the pitches while doing the different hand signs with the solfege syllables. And then later on there's a song that you can sing the solfege and do the hand signs to, and they speed it up, or at the beginning it's slow. So it's really interactive, and the kids can sit here and kind of do it for themselves. So I'm just going to play the first little bit of this video. So yeah, the kids could just, whether this is in the classroom or whether it's at home, they can sit there and do the hand motions with her and sing along with her to get those pitches and that solfege connected with those hand signs. And so yeah, that's just, I felt like this was really effective. It goes very slowly, but then it also kind of speeds up at the end. So I thought this was a very good place for them to either refresh on their hand signs or, to begin learning them. So then, after they have watched that video and they feel comfortable with their hand signs, they can move on to Station 5, which is sight reading practice. So this is kind of taking all of what they've learned so far or refreshed on so far and kind of compiling it into this little practice so that they're able to complete the standard. So once again, they will scan that QR code and it will take them to, refresh this, take them to this page. So what they're going to do is they can just pick any instrument they want. I'm going to do piano. And then they can hover over a level, which is really nice because I'm going to expect them to do about 10 of these. So, maybe doing a couple on level 1, couple on level 2, just to kind of challenge themselves. So we're going to start with level 1. They can pick a time signature. I'm going to do 4/4. And then they can do a key signature. So I'm just going to go ahead and do G major. So we're going to go ahead and click Start. And it will pop up this little melodic pattern. So what they're going to do is, using the information that they learned from the activity, they're going to use this key signature that they learned, and they're going to find Do, which is the most important part of this entire sight reading process. So once they find that, then they can, they'll know what these different solfege syllables are for each of these different pitches. So all that's left to do is go through and kind of sing those different solfege syllables with their hand signs. And it might take them a little while, which is fine. So the nice part about this is it will play it for you. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so the students are able to, either at the very beginning, if they want to play that, and then try and figure out the solfege, that's, perfectly okay. But later on, if they want to, do this all for themselves and then click the play button to kind of, test themselves or quiz themselves, make sure they got everything right, I would highly encourage that, especially since they're doing this activity about 10 times. Maybe on the 5th try, be like, hey, how about you, figure this out on your own and then press play and see if you got it right. I also really like this example because it has both of the staffs, which is really important for them to begin reading on the treble clef and on the bass clef. So yeah, that would be the end of the QR code activity. I hope this was somewhat helpful. And yeah, it's just such a great resource to utilize in the classroom, and I'm excited to see what you guys have planned. Thank you so much. Bye.